amount of views is different. What do you think the difference is? Let me know what kind of comments you're getting. Anything? Nothing yet.
Size? Pointing.
All right, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag because we just got a lot to go over tonight. So, this here on the left, this is a regular Facebook post on my regular Facebook, my personal Facebook profile, okay? This right here on the right, this is an ad. Facebook ad. They look identical.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Except this one here makes me money. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stop the slideshow. And I haven't done this ever before, so we're going to see how it works. I'm going to stop the slideshow.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep sharing my screen, though. And I'm going to show you guys right here live in real time. Bailey, can you see my screen? Yeah. Cool. I'm going to show you guys right here live in real time how simple it is to create one of these, okay? So here's the Facebook Ads Manager, which again, if you have a Facebook account, you have one of these by default. You just don't know it because nobody's shown you how to do this. Now you can see this one isn't one that we use regularly, but I'm going to use it for the purposes of conveying this example. Okay? So right up here in the top right, there's a little green button that says create an ad. Watch this. Click there, create ad. Okay? Now I got to select one of these objectives. So I'm going to click here. It says send people to a destination that's off of Facebook. Click that. And then I'll name it. I'll say ad example. It's just for the purposes of this tonight's content. Click continue. Now here's where I got to identify who do I want to show this ad to. So let's include people in the United States. Let's say Canada. Okay, boom. Let's say Australia. Boom. All right. And we could go on. All right. But I won't. I think you get the point. Let's say ages. We're going to say between the ages of 21 and say 35. Okay. And we're going to say this is for women. We're going to say who speak English. Okay, because our ad is probably going to be in English. Or you could do it in Spanish if you want, or whatever other language. Now let's put some demographics in here. So what are these people interested in? So I want to look for people who are interested in weight loss. Okay, let's type that in. Look at this. Look at all these interests examples that come up.
This is my green box
extreme
idea.
Weight loss, diet and weight loss, fitness and wellness, easy weight loss, dieting, how to lose belly fat, health and weight loss. So we're just going to pick some things here. Now look what's happening over here on the side. Over here, it's kind of giving us an idea of how many people are in this audience. Like this tells me that with this, I'm going to reach about 2,000 to 5,400 people a day of an audience that's about 14 million people big. Now, I don't know if you can see that. Here, let me see if I can. Oh, it's not doing it. Let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. So hopefully you can see that, right? It says 14 million people big. So that's how we know how big the audience is. Now, we can keep scrolling down. I'm just going to leave this. We'll change the daily budget all the way down to $5. Okay? $5 a day. We'll click continue. Which one of these ad types do I want to use? I'm going to say a single image. Right here, I'm going to upload an image. And I actually got this image right from Google. Okay, watch how simple this is. It's uploading. Image is going to pop up right there. And you can see I just went to Google and picked up this image right here. I just downloaded it. We're going to change this to, this is just what page we want it to be, the ad to come off of. Obviously, I'd put this on like a health and fitness type of Facebook
I should buy this right now.
Website URL, this is what website we want to link it to. So let's say that we go to http www. And this would be where you would put your affiliate link.
Listen to the Lord, don't get ahead of yourself.
I'm just going to but like weightlossrecipes.com as an example. It's just an example. But this is where you'd put the link of wherever you want people to go. Okay. Now we're going to say headline. Click here to instantly lose, 10 pounds.
This is amazing.
Over,
I wonder they charge $10,000.
The next 10 days. And here under text, we're going to put, hey ladies, if you like to see how you can, or no, would you like to get your bikini body back before the summer?
Shoot, yeah.
If so, click here to see how you can lose 10 pounds in 10 days without starving yourself or breaking sweat.
Ooh.
And it shows us the ad right here on the side. Gives us a real-time image of what that ad's going to look like once it goes live. That's it. That's the whole thing. Little learn more button. You know, we could add a different type of button if we want to, but we'll stick learn more. Makes sense. And I can click here on the green button. I can click place order. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to send people to weightlossrecipes.com. I have no idea where it's even going. I just pulled it off the top of my head. But you see how simple that is? We found an audience. We identified that audience. We identified the offer. You know, we had the offer in mind. Boom. I can click place ad. And that's the difference between, let me just close this.
No, don't close it.
Go back to showing my screen here. Or showing the slides. That's the difference between the post on the left and the post on the right.
Oh, okay.
This one here on the right is a tiny little $5 Facebook ad that's generating income. You get it? Mm-hmm. So let's keep going down this path. How do we do it? So we've placed an ad right in front of the audience. Boom. People see that ad, they click on it. They come over to the squeeze page. They see the big, bold, audacious headline. They say, all right, I'm in. I want to know more. Then two important things happen. One, they're taken over to that offer. They're going to learn about it. But the second thing that happens that is critical is that their contact info goes into what we call an autoresponder. Now, an autoresponder is pretty much what it sounds like. It's an automated email marketing tool. So their contact info goes into a database, and that database allows us to have a pre-written set of emails, so we can have 7, 10, 14, 30 days worth of emails that are going to go out to them to continue to follow up with them, to give them more information. So we might include in those emails some testimonials. We might overcome some of the common objections. We might offer them some additional valuable information. And then in those emails, we just keep linking them back to that offer, giving them the opportunity over and over and over again to view the offer and make a decision to buy right now. And when they do, bam. You and I, as freelance digital marketers, we get paid.
Okay.
Now let me ask you a question. Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah.
If you think that's pretty cool, go ahead and type 1 in the chat right now. You think that's pretty cool? We barely scratched the surface of what I'm going to show you tonight. But if you get what we're really talking about here, if you can see the value in learning how to do that, go ahead and drop a message in the chat real quick. You getting any ones in there?
Lots rolling.
Ones just rolling in, Bailey says. I don't know, I can't see the chat, so I'm going to go off of him. So think about what we just did here. Think critically about this. What do we do? First, understand that sales is the number one highest paying profession in the entire world. Everyone who is wealthy, anywhere in the world, made that money from either sales themselves or from maybe owning a company or being invested in a company that has to do with sales. Sales is the engine that drives the world. Now, if that's the case, why isn't everybody a salesperson? Well, because some people don't like selling. Because think about how most people do it. Let's say we have a product or an offer, something that we're going to promote, or a service that we want to offer. How do people normally go about doing it? They go like, oh, here, I'm going to go get some pamphlets printed up. I'm going to go print up some business cards. And then they go and they tell all their friends, like, hey, I have this really cool product, and it'll do X, Y, and Z for you, and you should really check it out, and yada, 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 yada. And they, pitch their friends who may or may not be interested. Or they go to networking events or trade shows, and they hand out their business card and pamphlets and stuff and say, like, hey, yeah, if you're interested in my product, call me, let me know. I'll be happy to sell you. But nobody wants to be sold. So we already know what happens to those pamphlets and those business cards. 99% of them end up in the trash, right? However, look at what we did here. We completely turned that equation upside down and on its head. We said, here's an audience that has a problem, right? Here's an offer that they probably want. Let's go ahead and reverse engineer a sequence of actions. And now we're just going to put an ad in front of them. Now people are going to see that ad. They're going to click on it. And that's essentially them raising their hand and saying, hey, tell me more about this product that you have. Boom, they click on that. They come to a Squeeze page. We say, hey, here's the cool offer we have for you. But in order to get more information about it, give me your contact info first so that I can follow up with you on my terms, not yours. So we've turned the tables in the sales equation. Then after they give us the contact info, then we send them to the offer. And we have an automated set of emails that are going to go out to them every day to follow up. You may have heard the term fortune is in the follow-up. Well, we have an automated system that's going to continue to email them automatically to follow up so that they can continue to, have more information to make regarding that offer. We have taken what the traditional world does in the world of sales and turned it on its head. How cool is that? This isn't pitching anybody, right? This is putting an ad out there, kind of going fishing and seeing, if people are interested, they're going to click on that ad. And they're going to go through this sequence. Now notice, I don't have to be there to explain, you don't have to be there to explain to them what the offer is. There's a video that's doing that, right? What's the difference between this video and, let's say that this was your actual physical store. Okay, let's say that this was a physical store, brick and mortar store. Let's say a nutrition store that sold weight loss products. What's the difference between this video and having an employee sitting behind the counter explaining to customers what their products are? I can tell you the difference. That this little video right here, it works for free. It doesn't need health insurance. It doesn't need vacation. Nobody in its family is going to die, and they're going to need to take some time off. It's not going to get pregnant unexpectedly. That thing's going to work for free on every holiday, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every day of the year. And it's going to do all the selling, telling, and explaining for you. People think I'm crazy when I talk about, when I first got started doing this, and people who knew me my whole life started seeing, you're driving nicer cars and kind of living a nicer life, but I don't ever see you working. I'm like, yeah, because tools and technology are doing it for me. There's no difference here. So people, when I talk about earning 10 to 15 hours, earning more money in 10 to 15 hours a week than most people earn in 40 to 60 hours a week, do you see how that's possible here? Am I getting the wheels spinning a bit? Because think about this. Right, that's the same as if you opened a brick and mortar store, health and nutrition store, and you had some employees in there working for it. Couldn't you go and hang out at the beach or go on vacations, and you had employees working for you? Except the overhead is a lot bigger. Here, we're just using software to do the work for us. And take out a pen and paper because you're going to want to write this down. The software that we use for Squeeze Pages is Lead Pages. It's called Lead Pages. You can go to leadpages.net. For audiences and ads, we can look at Google, Bing, Yahoo, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Those are all places that you can find audiences and place advertisements. For an autoresponder, we look at there's a tool called GetResponse that we use. And for offers, you just you can look up offers on affiliate networks. This isn't rocket science. This is just working smarter rather than harder. Now let's take this one step further. See, because most people think that, okay, somebody buys that thing that we're promoting, and then we make money. Yes, but that's not where it stops. It actually gets better than that. Because typically, if we found a good offer to promote, what we do then is, yes, there we are making some money at that point. But hopefully, if we found a good offer to promote, what happens is that customer that just made the decision to buy now, they're going to be taken to what we call an upsell sequence. Meaning that there's going to be a series of additional offers hidden, quote unquote, hidden behind this offer. So we call this a front end offer, and we call this a back end offer. So these other offers are hidden behind that. And these offers are intended to further enhance the customer experience. But each of these also offers us, as a freelance digital marketer, more revenue. In other words, if this is a recipe book, right? And somebody buys it to learn how to lose some weight with some recipes, right? Then on the very next page, I might see a video that says, hey, what's up, my friend? Thanks for downloading the recipe book. I've got some workout videos that'll go along with this. And if you want to lose weight even faster, you can add my workout videos to your cart right now for just an additional $47. And